Listen, I've been hurt before. I had an open door, so I told myself I never let that happen again. I've been walking around.
Hello, my name is Raquel, and this is Pages of Life. Today we're going to be talking about an event that is probably the most single important event that's going to take place in this year, and that is none other than our presidential election. Now, if you are not registered to vote, I want to encourage you and admonish you, please go out there and register to vote. You can go to your post office. You can, I think you can even register online. There are a lot of different things that you can do to register, but guess what? Your voice cannot be heard, and you cannot make a difference unless you register to vote. And not only do you want to register to vote, but you actually want to go and vote. And so the voting will take place, I believe, on November 6, 2012. You definitely want to make your way to a polling station and vote, okay? So today I just wanted to kind of talk about the presidential election and some of the things that it takes to be a president. Now, we know that we made history 4 years ago with electing our first African-American president, President Barack Obama. And man, that was an awesome victory for us. We can actually say that our world is evolving, and things are starting to change, Now, we're going to have to come out and show up at the polls again to get him reelected. Now, let me say this. I know that politics is a very touchy subject for a lot of people, and everybody has their own personal opinion and their own thoughts about different things. But really, people, the bottom line is it doesn't matter who becomes the president. They're going to inherit a mess, okay? We know that our economy right now is really bad. The things that are going on in healthcare, it's all bad. Social Security, the jobs, it's all bad. So whoever gets in office, they're going to have their hands full, And I guess the president is just somebody that we can point the finger out and say, hey, this is your fault. Hey, you did this, But there's a whole governmental structure that the president has to work within. So now, who are our candidates? Right now, we know that for the Democratic Party, we have President Barack Obama. And for the Republican Party, we have Mitt Romney. I believe that's his name. And so it's going to be interesting to see how this plays out. But again, like I said, you want your voice to be heard. You have an opinion. We're sitting in our living rooms and in the restaurants and wherever we are on the ball field. We're talking about what's going on in politics and we have an opinion. But if you're not registered to vote, your opinion won't matter. Okay, so I need for you to get out there and register to vote. Whether you vote for Mitt Romney or Barack Obama, you still need to register to vote so your voice and your opinion can be heard. So now let's take a look at what does it take to become the president of the United States. What are some of the qualifications that you have to have? Now, according to our Constitution, you have to be an American citizen. Okay. First and foremost, you have to be an American citizen and you have to have lived in the United States for at least, I believe, 14 years. It's either 12 or 14 years. Let's see. Also, you have to at least be 35 years old of age. You have to be 35 years old. Okay? Let's see. And then you have to be eligible under the Constitution, basically. Okay? Now, one of the things that I'm looking at here, it says evidence of a ballot access. That means that the candidate must have his or her name appear on enough state ballots, okay, in order for you to even run for the presidency, okay. Also, if no one knows who you are, why would they vote for you? Okay, so if you don't have a voice in the political arena already, and people don't know who you are, why would they vote for you? Okay, so I don't know if there's anybody out there that's thinking about running for the presidency, but these are some things that you want to keep in mind. Some other things that you want to keep in mind for if you're considering running for the presidency, or some of the things that the current candidates have to take into consideration is, do you have any experience in the governmental field and politics in that arena? Are you knowledgeable about our government and our legislature system? Do you know? Okay. Also, you got to have some money. You do have to have some money. That's also important, very important, because it takes money to make money, and to run a campaign and get people behind you, you have to have a little bit of money yourself, okay? And people will put money into your campaign, but you got to at least have some, okay? Let's see. And your political beliefs. You have to take a stand on something. You can't be wishy-washy. You have to be firm and take a belief on something, and have been active in some form in your community, in politics somewhere, okay? Let's see. It would be good if you had some skills in debating, if you know how to talk, the gift of gab as they call it, but really have the true gift of gab and have actually something to say, not just running your mouth and don't have anything to say. But again, I just want to admonish everyone to get out there and register to vote. This is very, very important. This is our 2012 presidential election for our 45th president. And I will see you at the polls. I want to leave you with this, okay? What are you writing on the pages of other people's lives, and what are you allowing them to write on your pages? Be blessed. Go vote. Go register to vote.